What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? Oh, okay. Hey, everybody. Lockhead. What's up, Ebby? David, Deborah Collins. Welcome, Deborah Collins. Hey, what's up, Miss Trish? How you doing, babe? Lace the Queen. How are you? Rain. Hey, boo. Discovering Des. Hey, babe. We finna talk about J-Lo and her Met Super. See, I liked J-Lo's performance. Our sincerest condolences to El Teddy and his loss yesterday. Yes, El Teddy has told me that he will not be in here until we are done talking about the Super Bowl. I understand. If it were my team, which my team ain't going to the Super Bowl no time soon, but if it were my team and up until the middle of the fourth quarter, they had the game won, yeah, I wouldn't want to talk about the damn Super Bowl either. So I understand, boo. I know your heart is here. Hey, Jonathan, how you doing, babe? How's everything going with the family? Again, continued prayers to you and the family. Continued prayers. Hey, Shawnette, how you doing, boo? How's everybody doing on this Monday, y'all? We got a lot to unpack with this Super Bowl. It's a lot going on with the Super Bowl, honey. A lot been going on with the Super Bowl. We're going to unpack that thing. How's everybody's Monday going on? It was almost 70 degrees here. Like, it is definitely the apocalypse. It's the end of the world. It's something. Because it was the third day of February and damn near didn't need a coat, okay? The only reason why I even took my coat out of here because my mama always told me you dress for the season, not the weather. So I took my winter coat out of here. But I don't even have my heat on right now. Matter of fact, I cracked my windows when I first got home just to air the house out a little bit because it's been stuffy, with the windows closed and stuff. I aired my house out for about 20, 30 minutes. Just let some fresh air come through because it was so nice outside. I ain't going to snatch on that. I ain't going to go that far and say I missed the snow. I miss snow days. We ain't had no snow days this year yet. I don't know about missing the snow. But I sure miss hearing snow day. Roll over and go back to sleep. Hey, Jacqueline, how you doing? Wait a minute. What Chanel gave us? Chanel gave us the beat face? Chanel, you gave us a beat face. Hey, what's up? XOXOXOXO, all that chocolate. Hey, Miss Mars. Hey, boo. How are you? How y'all doing? That damn ant. Where the ant keep coming from? I was upstairs and I saw the ant. And you know how you flick something? But I must not flicked it from one place to another place. And it was another damn ant. What's up, Belize? How you doing? And the ant was just right there. What the hell? I hope it's not a lot of ants. I hope it's just the one ant. Because it was so warm today. I hope it wasn't like all the ants was like, oh, it's spring. It's time to come out. No, it's not. Keep your ass where you are. Ooh. Hey, little baby. What's up? You had to go off? When you go off, Lockhead, you had to go off today? I saw you were saying Lockhead is back, but I was at work. I couldn't click into the live. Is that what you were talking about? Yeah, snow days for the first 2 days. And yeah, exactly. Give me a good snow day for 1 or 2 days, and then it's time to go. Yeah, that's what I think, Shawnette. I think maybe because I have at the beginning of the spring, I don't know what it is. It's right out in front of my house. It's always like an anthill or whatever. But that's not what this is. This just was some, I don't know. I think it was just some random ass ant, but it won't go away. Hey, Shauna, how you doing? Sincerely yours, Nadia. Hey, boo. Hey. Ants in the house for us means it's too hot and dry or too wet. Maybe that, because like I said, y'all, it was almost 70 degrees today. So maybe that's what it was, child. Okay, Belize, you and Abby. I know y'all about to cut up. Okay, look, let's go on and start. Let's unpack the Super Bowl, okay? Hey, Miss Sexy Aquarius, how you doing? Hold on, y'all. Let's unpack this Super Bowl, child. Let's unpack the Super Bowl. Let me start at the beginning and work my way back. Okay. So, word on the curb rumor was out there that Shakira and J-Lo were not getting along. Okay. That was the word on the curb. Was that Shakira and J-Lo were not getting along. J-Lo was in her little fifis because her thing was, this was my halftime show. I did not ask, nor do I need Shakira. And her hips not lying. Okay, I got this. But for whatever reason, the Super Bowl committee decided they wanted Shakira. Now, clearly, either A, they worked it out, or B, they faked it till they made it, because it looked like they really put it together. They really put a good show on together, in my opinion, a good show together. And they looked like they were really cool and really feeling each other. Now, we know that J-Lo is not that good of an actress, so I'm going to think that they worked it out. The other word on the curb was that stunts, you don't believe it? Oh, okay. I mean, my thing is that wouldn't have made me, because both of them are they're too seasoned to be on stage acting the fool. So it wouldn't have drummed up anything for me, because I know they wouldn't have done nothing on stage. Like, neither one of them are at a point in their career where they're going to allow something this monumental that they're going to act a fool and allow that to mess it up. Like, I just wouldn't have. Right. That was going to be the next thing I was going to say, Shawnette. That was going to be the next thing I was going to say. Haley Lovable. That was going to be my next statement, actually. The other word on the curb is that Jay-Z did not want... I don't know. Did y'all notice that J-Lo had the kids in cages? Did y'all peep that on stage? And we know that we know what that is symbolic of. That is symbolic of the whole, Donald Trump policy of separating families at the border and the kids being locked up in cages. So, word on the curb was that Jay-Z did not want her to do that either. That Jay-Z, she did the whole when her daughter came out and sang, which I thought was beautiful. Her daughter coming out and singing that little piece, and then the kids were out there and they were singing "Born in the USA," and she had the flag, she had the Puerto Rican flag on one side and the USA flag on the other side, and she was singing "Born in the USA." Well, during that part, there was on stage, she had kids in cages. Word on the curb was Jay-Z did not want her to do that. He said it was just too controversial, that the NFL was just getting past, the whole Kaepernick thing, and they didn't really want that out there. They just didn't want let's be clear. Let's just go on and put it out there. 95% of the owners of the NFL owners are Trump supporters. 95% of those rich-ass white men who own those teams feel and think the same way Donald Trump does. Let's just be really clear about that. So Jay-Z, as their new, sensitivity ambassador shit, I don't know what his title is. They asked, I guess they sent him down there to tell her, we don't like that. And J-Lo was like, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to have them kids on them cages, and if you don't like it, Abby said, nope, I didn't pay that close attention. I didn't realize it was cages. I thought it was a center. No, it was cages. See, yeah. It was beautiful to hear Mark Anthony jeans in that child's throat. Well, we know it wasn't J-Lo. Let's just be clear. I watched it on low because I know J-Lo vocals are not the best. I'm not doing this with Abby. Yeah, I mean, we all know that J-Lo is not the best singer, but she gonna give you a performance. I mean, it's the same thing with Janet Jackson, and I know I love me some Janet, but let's be clear, Janet is not the best vocalist, okay? Janet gives you a performance, though, every day, all day, every day. There was a lot of booty shaking, and people criticize that. But are we forgetting that last year Adam Levine damn near got naked on stage? Are we talking about a double standard here? So it was cool for the man to get naked, but the women shaking their little booty a little bit. And again, it's Shakira. Has anybody ever seen a Shakira video? Y'all knew what y'all was getting when y'all put Shakira on that damn stage. Let's be clear. My thing is, why is everything controversial but a poll isn't? Does anyone think their mics was in? No, they were lip syncing. They always lip sync. And El Teddy talked about that yesterday on his live. They always pre-record the Super Bowl performances because they don't want something to, break down or it to be an issue. They always pre-record the Super Bowl performances. They were clearly lip syncing. There were parts where Shakira had the mouth to her mic and there was no part singing, and vice versa. There were parts where she didn't have the mic to her mouth, and she should have. So yeah, they were clearly lip syncing. They were completely off. They were props. They gave stripper pole tease. Well, Vovo, hey Cookie. El Teddy is okay, but he will not be in here while we are speaking about the Super Bowl. He said that he won't be coming back. Shout out to Lady Tell. Oh, J-Lo to live sing. That's not. We don't want J-Lo to live sing. We don't want that. We don't want that. No. We were fine with the lip syncing. We were fine. Well, Shawnette, here's the thing with the poll. That poll piece came from, she learned all that stuff from Hustlers. That's where that poll piece came from. That came from what she learned doing the movie Hustlers, where she had to learn how to do all that pole dancing. And honestly, I didn't have a problem with the pole dancing because it was not, in my opinion, it wasn't that raunchy, put a dollar in her G-string. That was, y'all know they have the pole dancing competition. That was that type of stuff. That was showing the muscle action and how, strong you have to be. And to me, that showed like that was some skill. Like, I wasn't offended by the pole dancing. I didn't see it as, okay, she about to bend over and, wait for you to slide a G-string up in her. I wasn't offended by that. I wasn't offended by that. I was entertained too, Miss Mars. I was too. Hey, Mimi, how you doing, babe? We saw the titty for a half of a blink, and they never. Yeah, exactly. They still mad at Janet, child. They still mad. Hey, Tanari. Hey, Z. Yeah, those are aerobatics. Yeah, that's some skill. And that's the stuff, that's something she's put into her act since she's done the movie Hustlers. That's something she learned while she was doing the movie Hustlers. So I'm cool with it. I was cool with it, y'all. We could go back down that road again, but I think we all know what went down. Janet, you purposely meant to expose your breast. That was part of the act. But what wasn't part of the act was you didn't think people was going to really trip the way they was tripping. Because it literally was for a quick second. Like, it literally was a quick second. And we didn't think that people was going to trip the way they was tripping. Lady Gaga can kiss my... Lady Gaga, go sit down. I've been fighting with middle-aged white women all day over the show. They just mad they can't do it, child. We can't be the act every year. Yesterday was Janet Jackson Day. Hey, Rochelle, how you doing? You know what, Vovo? I had that conversation with somebody at the Super Bowl party I was at yesterday where they were talking about, I'm glad they got Yolanda Adams to sing America the Beautiful because, that's all, every other act is Latino this year. And I'm thinking, they want to be represented like we want to be represented. And I don't see a problem with it, especially since when you look over the last 10 to 15 years of the Super Bowl, we've definitely been represented. You know what I'm saying? We've definitely had our fair share of Super Bowl acts over the last 10 to 15 years. And I'm just like, I don't see the problem with us having a Super Bowl with Latinos. I didn't see the issue with that. I noticed they had dark chocolate dancers in front because they know what's up, and a lot of dark chocolate men dominated slayage. Hey, Kamaya, how you doing? Yeah, I mean, we definitely like that, that dark chocolate child. I'm not slandering Lady Gaga. I just don't I don't understand why Lady Gaga felt like she had to put her 2 cents in it because I don't mean no harm, but I wasn't all that impressed when she did the Super Bowl halftime show. I wasn't that impressed with it. We know Lady Gaga can sing, but I just wasn't that impressed with her show. That's me. Pitbull did not come, and I heard Pitbull was going to be there and Wyclef. And for whatever reason, I don't know if that was just a rumor, but he wasn't there. Now, see, that's what we're not going to do, Shawnette. We're not going to let them compare Demi Lovato to Whitney now. Now, you give people an inch and they take them out. Demi, you did good. But y'all start comparing them people. They turn on the news every day to watch buildings with children inside fall due to explosions, but a titty is the end of the world. Child. You had the rain come down with Prince and the lights go out with Beyonce. They did nothing special. Wait a minute. I didn't care about them performing, but they're better acts than J-Lo. But we give the best halftime performances. They squeezed Yolanda in, and she didn't do the Ray Charles version. What's the point of two singers? Neither touched Whitney. Well, they sang two different songs, and they always do that. Kamaya, they always do that. They always have somebody do America the Beautiful, and then they always have somebody else do the Star Spangled Banner. They always do that. Yeah, her performance was lacking. Yeah, again, we know Lady Gaga can sing, and we know Lady Gaga can give you a little something, but her Super Bowl performances, I think, the thing about Super Bowl performances is that either you do one extreme or the other. Either you try too hard or you don't do enough. And there are some people that get it right, that are right there in that middle. And I also think sometimes when there are low expectations, people get over. Because when you're not expecting a lot, you kind of get over. You see what I'm saying? And I think that, like the year that Bruno Mars did it, nobody was ready for Bruno Mars. And when I say nobody, I don't mean people who have been following his career and all that. But the average person like me, I was like, Bruno Mars. And then he turned it out. But people's expectations were low. Now people expect a lot more from Bruno Mars. And if he steps on that stage now, people going to expect a show. Because that's what he's been giving you. You know? People expected that from Prince. Prince better had given us some damn Purple Rain. Child. Salt and pepper. Jonathan, don't you? Now, I'm going to tell you what would be cool. What would be cool would be a Legends of Hip Hop halftime show. I don't necessarily want to see a whole halftime show of Salt and Pepper. I like Salt and Pepper. I don't have no beef with Salt and Pepper. That's not what I'm saying, because I love me some Salt and Pepper. But I would love to see a Legends of Hip Hop halftime show. Now, that would be cool. Can we gag on the Kim Kardashian commercial stolen by Trump? Child. Didn't Trump try to take credit for getting that woman out of jail and he ain't had nothing to do with it, child? The brain knew better than to touch Prince's hair. Child. Hey, Danny. Exactly, Rochelle. I would love to see a Legends of Hip Hop or Rock the Bells. Absolutely, I would. Because here's the thing. There's enough hip-hop legends that have crossed over that mainstream America would be entertained. We got the LL Cool J. Most people don't know LL. At this point, people know LL Cool J more for his acting than for him being a rap artist. So people could really be like, what? We saw what happened when Run DMC came out on stage with Aerosmith. People of my generation remember Run DMC, but people definitely remember that Aerosmith song with Run DMC. They may not have bought a Run DMC song, but they know that song. Queen Latifah, again, more people know her as a singer and as an actress now than a rapper. And I think it would be really great to get some of the legends together and bring them on stage and let people really gag off of who these people are. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't know. I think that would be really, really, really cool. I think that would be a really cool one. Yeah, we talking about the halftime show. Hey, Lady Nika. Hey. Right. Ice Cube. Like, most people know Ice Cube now as an actor, producer, director. Most people, I mean, with Straight Outta Compton, with the movie, they sort of kind of got that. But again, so many of these legends have now crossed over into other things that a lot of people don't even know they don't know. When I say a lot of people, we do. But when you talk about Super Bowl and you have to appeal to the mass audience of the Super Bowl, those are the people I'm talking about. And I think they could sell it. I think they could sell that. And I think that's where somebody like a Jay-Z being in a room is a good thing, because Jay-Z could sell that. You know what I mean? Now, how y'all feel about the Carters sitting down during the national anthem? How y'all feel about that? LO got a new album coming out. I would love to see it. Me too, Rochelle. Me too. Yes, I need Queen Latifah and her old school African crown. Yes, with the old African. Yes, with the ladies first. Absolutely. Well, LL Cool J been calling himself the GOAT for a long time, and I'm okay with that. El Teddy said that he is not coming in the room. I'm about to put that up on the screen so y'all know, because y'all keep asking. El Teddy's okay. He's hurt. He's okay. But he said that he is not coming in his room. This room. He's not coming out of his room until we stop talking about the Super Bowl. He's pouting, but it's to be understood. Yeah, Blue Ivy sad because they told her, don't you get your ass up. Don't you stand your ass up. That's what they said to her. So she was like, all right, then. I'm just going to sit here because my mama told me don't get up. The Carters keeping the same energy they've had in secret. They sat down along with many others. I was laying down watching Netflix during the anthem. Yeah, a lot of people. And again, y'all, the question has to be, because let me be clear. I don't stand for the anthem or for the Pledge of Allegiance. And I haven't since high school. My high school homeroom teacher used to be like, just don't start. Look, she used to be like, look, just don't start nothing with nobody else. Like, don't be preaching. Don't make it a thing. Like, if you want to sit down, you sit down. But don't make it a thing, okay? I told you I went to a white high school. I said, for all 4 years, I never stood for the national anthem. We did, and the Pledge of Allegiance. And at my high school, we read the Pledge of Allegiance. We recited the Pledge of Allegiance every morning. In homeroom, we did the Pledge of Allegiance. We didn't listen to the Star Spangled Banner, but we did the Pledge of Allegiance, and we did, I want to say Hail Mary. Y'all know with the Catholic school. I want to say we did Hail Mary. I want to say we did the Hail Mary every morning, and then we did the Pledge of Allegiance. I would do the Hail Mary, and I would sit right back down, and I'd be like this. I always had that militant spirit as far as that was concerned. So for me, I don't care. It's not a big deal to me. I thought it was interesting that they did it, though, especially since Jay-Z, you are there as a representation. You know, you are their token. Let's just all get along black. You know what I'm saying? And I found it interesting that you sat down, but I'm not, I don't have no opinion about it one way or the other, child. I stopped standing for the pledge anthem in middle school. They even stopped. Yeah, see, 45 in the room. Oh, is it 45 people in the room? Hey, everybody up in the skybox and everything. How y'all doing? Exactly, Miss Mars. I don't care. I don't care. You said Blue Ivy told her parents, don't you stand up? Okay. Yeah, you know that, Lady Nika, you know that talk. That's the talk you have when you don't you act a fool in here. Don't you ask for nothing. Don't you touch nothing. And if you break something, I'm going to break your ass. That's the conversation my mama used to have with me before we got out the car. Everybody in the room had that same conversation. Either you had it with your kids or your mama had it with you. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. That's that talk they had with Blue Ivy ass. I never stood up after a few years. They stopped putting me in the dreaded. Damn, they used to put you in school suspension? Dang. Whoever did. Oh, I love Abby. Y'all don't know how much I love my big sister. Hey, Brandon, how you doing? Long weekend at work and your 49ers lost. Aww. I'm sorry look, I understand. Look, as a diehard football fan, I get it, y'all. I understand. And if that were my team, to be perfectly honest with y'all, I wouldn't even be on live right now. Y'all wouldn't see me for a minute. I wouldn't even be on live right now. Really, BTV, my mama still had to have that conversation with me. See, Abby said she still had that conversation with her kids, child. And her son will be 21 in May. Look. Don't ask for nothing. Don't touch nothing because you ain't fitting to get nothing. Okay? Child. Oh, Yana, I'm sorry, babe. Y'all know YouTube be tripping with these notifications, child. These daggone notifications, child. Look, okay, Danny, can I tell the story? Danny, can I tell the story of the wedding? Because Danny put in the comment, really be, you know how my mama is. Danny, can I tell the story? Please tell me, please give me permission to tell the story. I won't use no names, but I got to tell the story. Because every time I think of Danny mama, I think of that story, honey. When Danny mama got all our grown asses together. Okay? Okay. So, whoo. So, yeah, what else went down with the Super Bowl? So, the Carters didn't stand up. Jay-Z was mad at J-Lo for doing the cages. J-Lo's performance, Demi Lovato's performance, obviously Kansas City Chiefs. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes becomes the third Black quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl and MVP. He was also named the MVP. Andy Reid, who I've always liked Andy Reid, even when he was coaching against my team, because he was the coach in Philadelphia for a long time, but he could never get over that hump. And I was really happy for Andy Reid, for him to because I was actually pulling for Kansas City. Don't tell El Teddy that, because I really was happy. I really wanted to see Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. I like that. Patrick Mahomes, young kid, seemed like a pretty good kid. They said that he got some tweets out there that he said some questionable things about Trayvon Martin and stuff like that. But let's be clear. He would have been in high school when he said those things. And I don't know everything that he said. I'm sure it's going to come back up now. I'm sure somebody going to find a tweet he did 10 years ago. But it definitely will have been so I don't know what he said. I don't know how bad it was, but they were saying that those tweets may come back to haunt him. You know, people always want to bring you down. So I'm sure somebody going to find them tweets and they're going to come out. But at this point, I don't care. He wasn't who he is now. That's the same way I felt about the Kevin Hart tweets. He said them 10 years ago. He apologized. It was an ignorant thing for him to say, but I don't think his career should be ruined over it. That's just my 2 cents. The commercials. You know, here's my problem with the commercials. I see it, Danny. Danny said that I have permission to tell the story of when her mama verbally snatched us. And yes, her mama did. And I will tell that story in a moment because it was funny. Okay. So my problem with the commercials was that they showed all the damn commercials before the Super Bowl. So it was kind of like part of, hey, Miss Creole. Hey, boo. Part of the appeal of the Super Bowl for people who don't watch football is the halftime show and the commercials. Well, if you showed all the commercials earlier that week and people can go to YouTube and look at all of the commercials, you've lost part of your audience. Duh. You've taken away people who don't watch football. You have taken away the appeal of part of what you have to offer is the Super Bowl commercial. And I'm going to tell you what else I think. I think it'll drop the revenue for next year, because again, if I paid $5 million for a commercial to be played in the Super Bowl and you play it, you released it a week earlier, it takes something away from the appeal of it being in the Super Bowl. Now, I don't know who released it. I don't know if the NFL released it or if the people themselves released it. Like if Pepsi released their own commercials, I don't know who did it. But I just feel like it took something away. The commercials were okay though. I like the Jason. What's his name? Aquaman. His commercial was cute. I liked his commercial. Honestly, I didn't pay a lot of attention during the commercials because I was playing cards, and so I saw some of them. But that one really stands out because I thought that was a really cute commercial. And this is why I never post anything on social media. Vote to love, child. You better keep it neutral, honey. How about the man that paid $6,000 for tickets and fell asleep during the game? I mean, if he had $6,000 to throw away, my Cash App is Okay. $ really be the podcast because I will take it. I'm just saying. Girl, that's now, Abby. I kept seeing that all day long on YouTube. Talking about Colin Kaepernick was like, until you do, they was doing the whole color purple until you do right by me. And maybe it is a curse. It's like I feel like until my team changes its name, maybe we curse too, honey. Lil Nas wore bright pink on the Grammys, but they put him in straight man black on commercial. Well, because that was a commercial. The Grammys, he dressed himself. The commercial, the company dressed him. You know what I'm saying? He, contrary to popular belief, he ain't that big yet that he gets to dictate that kind of shit. No, you ain't that big yet. Abby, that's not nice. He did not fall asleep during the show. All right, y'all. We talking about anything? Are we running down anything else about the Super Bowl? Anything? Because I'm about to let El Teddy out of his room. He wants to know if we still talking about the Super Bowl. So I want to finish talking about it so that El Teddy can come out his room. He was still leathered down, honey. What else, y'all? It was something. I feel like it was something else I wanted to say about the Super Bowl that I'm forgetting right now. I feel like it was something else. Overall, I thought it was a good game, too. I thought it was a really good game. I know it wasn't a good game for them 49ers fans because of the way that whole thing went down in the fourth quarter, but I thought it was a good game. People thought it was going to be a really high-scoring game. Girl, I was slapping dominoes, eating wings, talking shit, smoking. Yep, baby, I didn't even turn the TV and threaten anyone that tried to use their cell phone. Ooh, chat. Post Malone brainless on the commercial. Ooh, I didn't see that. If I was at the stadium for over 5 hours, I would be asleep too. Not at the daggone Super Bowl. Hell nah. When we went to London, when I went to the game in London, for as much as I paid for that trip to London to go to a football game, I promise you, I wish I would have got in there and went the fuck to sleep. I'd have beat my own ass. Okay? I'd have beat my own ass. And they paid more money to go to the Super Bowl than I paid to go to London. That'll tell you how much them tickets are. My whole trip to London wasn't $6,000. And that included my airfare. Okay? My airfare, my hotel, and my ticket didn't come to $6,000. Yeah, I want to go to Lady Nika party because, baby, I can slap some bones now. Hey. Oh, I can slap some bones. I want to go to a party that Miss Nika is sponsoring, honey. We're not sponsoring the NFL until they do right by my baby daddy. Okay. Post Malone is an artist, right? Now we still gonna give El Teddy these good drug problems. And see, all I'm gonna say to you about that one, Vovo, is at your own risk, because he will. I believe he'll cuss you out. He'll love you later, but he'll cuss you tonight. Yeah, that sounded like a good old party. Now, I would have had to come early and leave when the game started because I'm gonna watch the damn game now. But I came through and slapped some bones with y'all for a little while. We was playing Big Whist. My family, we played Big Whist and Pinochle. We was playing some Big Whist, honey. I'm mad you put rapper in quotation marks, Lady Nika. I mean, Abby. Hey, what's up, Luz Cannon? Hey, look, Gail. How you doing, boo? I like Post Malone, too. I do like Post Malone. All right, y'all. So, y'all want me hold on, let me let El Teddy know. All right, we're gonna go ahead and talk about something else. What time is it? All right, we're gonna go ahead and get on to something else, honey, child. Let me let El Teddy know we done. Listen, it's still up for debate since I don't think I know any of his songs. That don't mean he's not a rapper. That might mean a rapper that you're not. That, oh, you know what, that Floyd Mayweather Louis Vuitton jacket he had on You know that jacket was $6,000. I said people just spend money on anything. I didn't think we talked about that. Luz. I don't think it was too sexualized, but that's just me, honey. I mean, again, I feel like it's Shakira. Like, you know what you're getting. It's J-Lo. Like, you know what you're getting. They are not doing anything different than they have never done. I don't think it was any more sexualized than Beyonce when she laid down on that damn stage and was oohing and ahhing for 10 minutes before she even started singing a song. I don't think it was any more sexualized than that. Tell your mama I said hey. Tell them about to talk about it, but not in a bad way. No, you good. You good, Miss Cannon. You are good, Miss Cannon. You know what, Jacqueline? I don't know. I haven't looked at it. I don't want to look at it. I'm going to watch the last episode of Power when they show it to me next week. I know people who watched it. I don't know if it's the real episode. I do know that this last episode with Tate was leaked, and it was the exact same episode. But the episode of Who Killed Ghost, I don't know if that's the right episode or not. I honestly don't know. I'm saving for my first real Louis bag for Christmas. Starts singing I Deserve. You know what, Abby? I think you should, and I think you do deserve, and I'm with you on that one, girl. I'm actually saving. I'm not saving for my first Louis. Kind of did that, but I think I want a Chanel bag. I think I want I've never really wanted a Chanel bag, but lately I've been kind of feeling like I want a Chanel bag in my collection. So I've been saving for it. I think I'm gonna start saving for a Chanel bag, and that might be my Christmas gift to myself. You know. Yes, J-Lo daughter sounded good, and yes, she did. I'll sing her mama. She did. She did. All right, y'all. So let me tell y'all the story of when Danny's mama had to drag us. So for those of y'all that are new in the chat, Danielle Johnson, that's one of my moderators. Me and her we know each other in real life. She's like my little sister. We went to college together. We've known each other for years since we were in college together, which was a long time ago. And we went to a wedding of a mutual friend of ours, somebody that we called a sister. I mean, we still do. We cool. Somebody that we call a sister now. But my sister has a tendency to let other people take control. Her wedding quickly became her mama's show and not her show. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know them people who have the parents who vicariously, this is my chance to do it. You know what I'm saying? And so, Abby, I hope that's your opinion and you're not dropping spoilers, because I really don't want to know, because I ain't watched it and I don't want to know. I think it is Tariq and Tasha though. But anyway, so we get to the wedding. Now, as the wedding had been planned, what's up, Shaw? How you doing? As the wedding had been planned, our roles kept getting reduced, right? We started off as bridesmaids, then we weren't bridesmaids. Then we were going to be hostesses, then we weren't hostesses. Then finally they asked us, the three of us, myself, Danny, and it's a third friend of ours, that all four of us were real tight in college. So finally, we went from bridesmaid, hostess. Finally, they said, well, we're going to put you on a program and we want you guys to recite some poetry. Now, me being the evil person, see, y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know this person that I'm about to describe to y'all, okay? Y'all know the really nice, really be that come on here and laugh and joke with y'all. Y'all don't know that this other person that I'm about to describe to y'all. When that came down the pike, my attitude was, fuck it, I don't need to be in the wedding at all. Because my thing was, now I feel like you just making up a reason. Like, you done bumped us down from bridesmaid to hostess, and I feel like now it was I guess we do have to get him something to do. All right, we'll let him read some poetry. Then they wanted original poetry. Oh, so I can't just Google a love poem and read that. You want me to actually write something. But they still wanted us to buy the bridesmaid's dress. No, they still want us to buy the dresses. It wasn't the bridesmaid dress, but they found like these different dresses for us to wear. I mean, wear shit. Buy, which was still out of David's bridal. So it was still like a bridesmaid dress. It just didn't match those bridesmaid dresses, right? So I was like, so again, by this time, I was like, I don't have to be in shit. Matter of fact, I don't even have to go to the wedding. Because the wedding, it's safe, El Teddy. We ain't talking about the Super Bowl. It's safe. Come on in. Because the wedding was in Georgia. Y'all know where I live. I live in D.C. My other friend lives, Danny, y'all know Danny lives on the West Coast. And the other friend of ours, she lives in the Midwest. So all of us were getting on a plane. All of us were flying. All of us were getting a hotel room. Right? So my attitude was 3 different colors. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, it was 3 different colors, all fall colors. But I don't think, yeah. So my thing was, and mind you, y'all know how we was back and forth with each other. I don't think we was texting back then. I think we was emailing back and forth. But my attitude was, and I almost did not go. I was like, no, I gotta go. Fuck that. I'm good. Because my thing is, again, this will be I'm make the story short. Okay, I'm about to go into a whole nother tirade. So we get to the wedding. We went. We all agreed to go. We went. We get to the wedding. I ain't even gonna get into the bride, the night before and all that. We just gonna leave that alone. We just start with the wedding. We get to the wedding. We do our little thing in the wedding. We read whatever they had us to read in the wedding, right? Okay, all right. So after the wedding, you take pictures, right? So they asked us to stay because we were going to take pictures. Okay. So we sitting in the back of the church. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Danny, for adding that. Yes, the original poems that we submitted to them didn't get approved. They didn't like them. So we sitting in the back of the church. We waiting. They taking pictures. They doing all sorts of configurations. And this one of them big old Southern weddings, right? Where they got 50,000 people in the wedding party, right? So I was just like, okay. All right. We waiting. Nobody's saying anything to us. It's as if we don't exist. We're in the back of the church and nobody's acknowledging our presence. Nobody. Okay. So finally, I was like, look, I'm about to go back. Now, I didn't drive. So that's the only reason why I was still sitting there, because I didn't drive. This was before Uber and Lyft and all of that, honey. Because if they had an Uber and a Lyft, I'd have Ubered my ass right on up out of there. I didn't drive. So finally, the third person who was with us, I rode with her. And Danny was there with her mom. So by this time, I'm ready to cuss, but we in the church, so I can't cuss nobody out. So I got up. Hey, Joyce. I got up. Hey, Nicole. How you doing? I got up. We left. We in the parking lot. Honey, we are going off. You hear me? We are. Whatever y'all all saying in the chat, we was all saying to each other. We going off. The only thing was we wasn't cussing because Danny mama was standing there. And we wasn't doing no bunch of cussing. But we was pissed. You hear me? Oh, we was pissed. Honey, I was like, I ain't going to the reception. I'm going back to the hotel. I mean, we got to the point where we was like, all right, y'all, we're going to go change our clothes. We're going to go out to dinner. We're going to go down to the river walk. Like, we had planned our whole evening. We were like, fuck this. We ain't doing nothing. They can go. We're going to go have ourselves a good time. We're going to change our clothes. We're going to go have us some drinks. We're going to boom, 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 right? And Danny mama let us get it all out. She ain't say nothing. She let us go off, right? She said, now mind you, we were in our 30s when this went down, okay? Well, I was. Danielle, how old were you then? Were you then? Were you in your 30s too? Because we were in our 30s when this went down. So we were all grown. I'm saying this to say we were all grown, very grown. Danny mama said, don't do something tonight that you're going to regret in the long run. Y'all been friends for too long. She said it real nice at first. Like, she was giving us the whole, like, She was being real nice about it at first. Don't do something tonight. Don't make decisions on emotion. You'll regret it tomorrow. Blah, 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 blah. And we were like, no, she know what she doing. She let her mama take over. We was sitting in the back of that church and ain't nobody da-da-da-da-da. Oh, we was giving it. Oh, we were, honey, we was hot. The other person that was with us, she crying. She's hurt. She's like, my feelings are hurt. My feelings are hurt. My feelings are hurt, right? She crying. Oh, we was hot. So I guess Daddy Mama said, okay, the diplomatic way did not work. Okay. Diplomacy did not work. Her mama said to us, and I'm paraphrasing, okay? Daddy, correct me if I'm wrong. Her mama said, now what you gonna do? You're gonna put your big panties on. Go on and get it out your system now, but you're going to put your big panties on. We're going to go to that reception. You're going to go in there. You're going to do your part. And if y'all are ready to leave, after we've been there and you've made yourself be seen and you're ready to leave, then we will leave. But you're going to go to that reception. That has been your friend for however many years, and she wanted you here. And you are not going to disappoint her. And this is something that happened. It is what it is. You talk about it later, but this is her wedding. You are not going to ruin her wedding. You're going to put your big panties on, and we are going to the reception. Get in the car. We were like, yes, ma'am. We took our happy ass to that damn reception. Daddy Mama got all of us together. Do you hear me? All three of us together. We were like, yes, ma'am. Child. Woo, we got our asses right to that reception, honey. Sounds like your mama. Girl, we were like, okay. Like, we didn't even have nothing to say. We just were like, okay. No, that was not Rochelle. It was not. Yeah, there was. Oh, yeah, Danny. Yeah, there was some curse words in there, too. But that was pretty much the gist of it. Y'all can insert curse word at will. But that was pretty much the gist of how it went down. We were like, yes, ma'am. And it was funny because it was one of, how you get, somebody gets you together and it takes you a second to realize, like, we were in the car on the way to the reception. Me and the other friend, I rode with her. I was in the car and it was like, we were quiet for like a few minutes. And then we just kind of looked at each other and was like, I guess she just told us, huh? Like she got us all the way together. Shoot. Baby, I bet in the car with a happy face before she finished. Okay. Okay. Loretta Devine and Kingdom Come talking to Jada Pinkett. Child, I ain't lying. And but you know what though, y'all? That's that old school. I'm about to go on a tirade in a second. I'm about to go down left. But that's like that old school thing where you could talk to other people. And mind you, we were not kids. Okay. But the level of respect that we had for her mom, it never occurred to any of us to do anything different than what she said. Because at the end of the day, we knew she was right. We were hurt. You know what I mean? We were in our feelings, but at the end of the day, she was right. And I'm glad that we went. But had she not been there, we weren't going. Like, we had made up our mind. We were not going. We were on our way back to the hotel, honey. In my mind, had already changed my clothes. I had a drink in my hand, okay? We were not going. But I am glad that we went. And when we got to the reception, we got apologies. We were called up during the reception to do some things during the reception. And so, I'm glad we went, and we did. We definitely had respect for our elders. And like I said, it never would have occurred to me. And had it been anybody else's mother, had it been my mom, had it been our other friend's mom, none of us would have done, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have done anything different. It'd have been like, yes, ma'am. Okay. Guess we getting in the car. Guess we going to the reception. Your mama's done that with the coworker. See, and I'm gonna be honest, the difference between how Danny's mama handled it at first and my mama handled it, my mama would have been like, Actually, my mama probably would have done the same thing Danny's mama did. I don't know if my mama would have given us all of the I don't know if my mama would have given us the nice way at first. I think my mama would have told us to get our ass in the car the first time. My mama would have been like, "Are y'all done? Get your ass in the car. We're going to this reception." I feel like that's how my mama would have said it. But she would have been like, "Y'all done? I mean, y'all done? Okay. Get your ass in that car." Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah, Jonathan, you missed my story time. My impromptu story time, because Danny was talking about how her mama got us together, honey. All the way together, child. All the way together. And y'all, we still laugh about that thing to this day. We still laugh about that thing, honey. To this day, we laugh about that. Your mama sounds like me, sounds like something I'll say, girl. And the thing is, my mother's really not that like my mother don't cuss people out. My mother's not, but my mother does not have a whole lot of bedside manner. You know what I'm saying? She's not a mean person. My mother's a sweetheart, but she just don't have no whole lot of. If you're looking for somebody to sugarcoat, that's not the person you call. My mama don't like. I mean, I'm not trying to make nobody sad or nothing like that. But like when my mother, when I told y'all the story the other night about my brother dying, and I pulled up to my mother's house, my parents' house, and I opened up the door. My mother answered the door, and she was like, "I don't know how else to tell you this, but your brother died." I wasn't even in the house. I was still standing in the threshold of the doorway. But I guess her thing was, I know the minute you come in here, you're going to know something wrong. I might as well just go and tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying? And she wasn't nasty or mean about it. She just didn't have no whole lot of she didn't get into now, I got something to tell you. I know you're going to be, she ain't do none of that. She was like, I don't know how else to tell you this. Like, I don't have no whole lot. I don't have no whole lot of preamble for you. You know what I'm saying? She does not. She doesn't. She doesn't. So I was thinking about going live to do live reviews of both Love and Hip Hop. Okay. Yeah, my mama would have cussed everybody out first, then cooked y'all something to eat. Child. And we still went out and had them. Then we still go out and had them drinks later on. We just went to the reception first. Speaking of mama, my closest friends come out. My closest friends come out to visit this weekend, and my friend's mom crashed our trip and took up. See, not the mama that crashed the trip and took over, child. My daughter's mother-in-law jumped in her feels at the reception and thought she was going to hurt my son and my daughter and leave baby. Needless to say, they stayed after that. And girl, after that teaching I gave, girl, child. Child, that's a mess. That is a mess. Yeah, so it was fun. You know what I'm saying? We had a good conversation. It was, like I said, we have been friends for so long, and we, at the end of the day, we know what it gives. We know how her mother is. No disrespect to her mom. You know what I'm saying? But we know that her mom is got that takeover spirit. In the words of El Teddy, got that takeover spirit, And we know that wedding quickly was out of her hands. That wedding, she lost control over that wedding a long time ago. And we knew that. You know what I'm saying? So mama wants to go back and have another trip. She still talk about us. I don't know who was doing the butt on the dance floor, Danny. I wasn't doing the butt on the dance floor. I don't remember that happening. I was not there, and there's no video footage to prove that it happened. Moving on. Gather his mama all the way up in the lake. There's no doubt in my mind that Lady Nika got that woman in that lady's room and got her all the way together. There's no doubt in my mind that Lady Nika got that woman in the bathroom and got her all the way together. I'm going to say that one more time. There's no doubt in my mind that Lady Nika met that woman in the ladies' room and got her all the way together. Okay? I asked my mom the other day, do I look small yet? And she said, well, honey, you're working on it. That's about right. That's about something my mama would say. That's about right. Mm-hmm. Well, I already told y'all that was my grandmother. My grandmother, there was none, zip, zilch, zero. There was no cut cards. My grandmama did not. Neither one of my grandmothers knew how to sugarcoat anything. And my father's mother was just brutal with it. I mean, my father's mother was brutal. She could, you talk about could cut somebody. And she was equal opportunity because she talked about everybody. I hate when parents want to take over their child's wedding. That's why I'm an advocate of the courthouse or the drive-through. Child. She went in one way and came out smiling and in formation. I know that's right, Lady Nika. Hey, I ain't mad at you for getting her all the way together. Little baby, at this point, if I would have ever get married at this point in my life, it would definitely be, it would either be a destination wedding, and if you can afford to come, baby, we'll have you. But I'm not paying for nobody. And if you can't come, we'll see you when we get back. Or it will be a justice of the peace situation. Ain't nobody going through all that. I'm not. I don't have the patience, energy, nor time. And I really am not interested in all. I've never been, even if I had gotten married when I was 20, 21, it would have been my parents because I wasn't interested in all that then. Like, I didn't care. I never cared about stuff like that. Weddings and all that goes with a wedding, that's just not me. I never cared about stuff like that. So now that I'm old enough to tell people no, because I'm going to be probably paying for whatever it is myself. See, when I was younger, it probably would have been my parents paying for it, and I would have had to bend somewhat because it would have been them. But at this point, it ain't going to be nobody paying for it but me and him. Sure. I hope y'all can make it, We're going to be getting married on the beach at St. Martin, at sunset. I hope you're there, If you're not, we'll call you when we get back. We'll post the pictures on, Facebook. You know what I'm saying? We'll post the pictures on the book, Instagram. You can scroll through. But other than that, I ain't. No, ma'am. Yeah, Danny, I can understand that. I definitely understand that. I just want a cute dress and a beat face. I could see that. Really I threatened her soul and she got some act right. Oh, Lord. And her husband thanks you. See, because the husband probably been wanting to say whatever you said. Husband probably been wanting to say for the last 20 years. I'm not interested in big weddings either. I'll buy a nice vacation. Yeah, at this point, I feel like what I'll probably do, depending on, obviously, I guess he would have some input, I guess. But it would probably be a destination wedding. Either it would be a cruise where you can get off somewhere, get married, and get back on the ship. Get married like I say, John or something like that, and then get back on the ship. Or a destination where we go stay somewhere for like a week, get married while we're there. And again, I will email all of y'all the information. If you can afford to come, it would be great to see you. If not, again, I'll post some pictures. Like them. Give me a thumbs up. I don't want the pomp and circumstance of a wedding. It's too much money spent on people taking bets on how long you're going to last. Well, buy a house and furniture. Okay. Also, I'd like a Tesla. Exactly. Give me a Tesla. Child. When I got married, I was not having it. It was what my husband and I said. We didn't care. If feelings got hurt, that was our day. Then we got married on my husband's birthday. Child. 10 years for me this year, and I don't request a bigger diamond. Oh, and I did request a bigger diamond. You deserve it, girl. I'm all for destination weddings, my dream. I don't just, well, El Teddy, we remember your family caused $10,000 worth of damage to the wedding hall. So I don't know if you would be invited to my wedding. I don't know. You like to go to people's weddings and tear things up, El Teddy. I'm just saying. Maybe, I don't know. Let me put that I got to put that in my book about El Teddy coming. I got to put that. Let me write that in my notes. I don't know if he can come or not. He like to tear stuff up. I had 3 girls in mind. My baby was my junior bride. Oh, 3 men. And would you say bootleg set of parents? BOTG. I don't know what that is the acronym for. Is that supposed to be bootleg? I'm glad I had a big wedding because my mother passed away 4 months. Oh, Patty. And again, it's all, it's just like everything else in life. It's what makes the world go round. Like that's just not my thing. Now, I think if my sister ever got married, at this point, I don't think she'll ever get married either. Her and her boyfriend, I think they're just going to live together for the next 50 years, honey. But if they ever got married, I think my sister would have a big wedding. I think my sister wants all of that. But I just never been that person. Destination with just my man and a few friends. Yeah. As Shaw said, the only reason why I had a big wedding was because of my mother. And other than that, JP would have sent me. Or would have seen me. JP would have seen me. Yeah, girl. Wait, what El Teddy do? Oh, honey, on one of El Teddy's lives, a few months back, this was a few months ago, him and his family tore up the damn wedding reception, honey. They didn't tore up the reception. They didn't got a bill for, how much was the bill for, El Teddy? How much was the bill for, El Teddy? Yeah, Miss Creole. You might be able to get him to tell the story again, because baby, you can't. At this point, I wouldn't even know which live to go back to, because it was a few months back. But honey, that thing, I think it was when he first started doing his silly Saturdays. I don't know, but it was a while back. But baby, let me tell you, child. It was a Sunday. It was in November. It was a Sunday. Okay. So, Miss Creole, maybe you can go back to his, it's November. It was one of his Sunday lives. But, baby, that story, El Teddy and his family, honey, tore that damn place up. Child. You might be able to get El Teddy to tell you the story again, honey. Because that thing, that story deserves to be told more than once. I'm telling you, that thing, I don't know. It was a lot more than 10K. See, you see what I'm saying? It was a lot more than 10K. Honey, they done tore the place up. Yeah, go look for it, because that thing, child. But like I said, you might be able to get El Teddy to tell the story again, honey. I don't know. You might be able to get him to tell that story again. Child. He said a lot more than 10K. Child. I believe that, what happened? Oh. Colorful to say the least. Exactly. First of all, you already know how El Teddy tell a damn story. And then the story itself is a mess. And you add El Teddy's colorful version. And the funny thing was, when he was telling the story, he kept getting off story. So he kept talking about other stuff and then having to come back to the story. So the story really took a minute, because he kept going and talking about other stuff and coming back. Y'all know how when you do these lives, something happened, somebody will say something in the chat, you go away and come back. But the story is hilarious, child. Wow, I don't ever even remember when that live was. Yeah, I don't remember when the live was either, but I know it was one of your weekends, I'm pretty certain. Or was it a Thursday night? Well, no, Lil Baby said it was Sunday, so I believe Lil Baby. I will not cut up at a wedding, but baby, if you're not gonna cut up at a funeral, but you'll tear somebody, at a wedding, but you tear somebody's funeral up, Miss Lady Nika. You gonna tear up the repast. Oh, Lady Nika gonna tear up the repast, honey. Whew. Lady Nika got it. Child. Whew. That's funny to me. Well, y'all, I'm getting ready to go ahead and get over here, because I have to get ready for my evening shows. You know, we have Love and Hip Hop New York, Love and Hip Hop Miami. Oh, congratulations to Erica Mena and Safari. They finally had that baby. Look, it's funny, because I was talking to Spiller Boy earlier today, and I said, when is Erica gonna have that damn baby? Because they were still posting stuff of her pregnant, and she was like, yeah, I feel like I've been pregnant for 11 months. I'm like, when is she gonna have that damn baby? But she had the baby today, or at least they posted that she had the baby today. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lady Nika done told. I'm going to have to go back and find that story, Lady Nika. Oh, Lord. Y'all, my sister just called. I'll be going to Virginia this weekend. My nephew will be born. Oh, congratulations. Congrats to you and to your sister. Child, I was hanging out with my nephew yesterday, y'all. That little boy, his little personality is coming through. He's starting to talk now. And baby, that little boy, hey, Miss Old School. Beating ass at the repass is my story time play. Okay, I'm gonna have to go look for that one. Beating ass at the repass. I don't know if I've seen that one either, Miss Lady Nika. His little personality, y'all, is coming through. He is a mess. Do you hear me? He kept wanting me. He kept picking up books for me to read to him, and every time I would start reading the book to him, he would take the book, he would turn it to the last page and say the end, and walk away and go bring me another book. And I said, well, why do you keep bringing me books to read if you're going to turn it to the end and take it away from me? I would start reading the page, and he would turn the book to the last page and say the end and walk off. I said, and he did that, y'all. He did that to about 6 or 7 books. He got a lot of books. I buy him books all the time. And then they have this thing with DC Library here where my sister signed him up and he gets a book once a month. So he's got 1 million books. And then my mama buy him books. I'm like, why you keep doing that? He be like, the end. School turns 1 on Wednesday. Oh, hey, Quintessential. Hey, boo. Oh, yes, definitely. Child. Yeah, so then when I got ready to leave, I said, okay, Trey, I gotta go. I'm getting ready to go. I said, I was like, bye. I was giving him a hug and everything. He said, okay, see you later. Okay, see you later. When you start putting together sentences, little boy. Okay, see you later. And he walked off like, I said, what? He walked off like, I see, all right, cool. You bye. Child, hilarious. See, not fighting at the repass as usual. It wasn't the book he was looking for, Shawnette. It must not have been, honey, because he would hand me the book. Hold on, let me see if I can find me a book, child. Love and Topaz, we'll use James Caldwell's book. He would hand me the book and I would hold it like this so I could read it, right? Because he was standing in front of me. So I could read it like this while he's standing in front of me. He would take the book, he would start moving the pages from me, right? He started taking the pages from me. He would turn it to the end of the book. He would say, the end, take it and walk away. I said, why you just going? And then he would bring me a different book. I said, what? Child, he's funny. He is funny. We had a good time though. I know with you and El Teddy will have me crying. Child, El Teddy. I'm mad that he said that fighting at the repass is his family specialty. See. Oh, tell mama I said. All right, y'all, we gotta get off of here because I have to, like I said, I gotta shut it down. But definitely make sure if you have not hit that subscribe button, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have checked out the other channel that myself and El Teddy, Miss Creole, has been dropping it in the chat as we've been talking, honey. The Teacher Project 2.0. Please make sure you are subscribed. Also, we are trying to get Abby to her 1,000, so make sure you have subscribed to Abby Reviews. She also has a backup channel, Tatted and Fluffy, honey. Y'all know my little brother, El Teddy. Also, check him out. We have Discovering Dez. He's a new content creator we've been encouraging you guys to check out. Y'all know the lady is in the house, Lady Nika. Earlier we had Lockheed Boss Lady in here who's also a content creator. You guys can check her out. Hold on, let me make sure I don't want to miss nobody. Thank you everybody for coming through. I had a good time. Y'all know I always enjoy y'all. Thanks to all my mods. Y'all be hooking the sister up. My information has been dropped in the chat. My Instagram, my email, my Cash App. It is not required, but it is also appreciated, honey. I think that was everybody. El Teddy said he may be going live later on to do some live reaction to the Love and Hip Hops tonight. So check him out. I think he needs to lay his ass down and rest, but don't nobody listen to me. So Plus, you know, he probably antsy, honey. He didn't get a chance to really do his lives this weekend. But thank y'all, everybody, for coming through. Y'all know I enjoy y'all. We had a good time. Good conversation, as always. Y'all have a great evening. And I ain't got no backup channel. When I'm gone, I'm gone. Okay, bye. Anyway, ain't nobody fooling with El Teddy. Watch the Meet the Queens for season 12. You did a review, Abby? Or you said it's coming on VH1? Because they already dropped it on the YouTube channel last week, right? Sunday Shenanigans. Okay, Miss Creole, that's it right there. Lil Baby just dropped it. Sunday Shenanigans, hashtag Tory Lanez, hashtag Prince, hashtag that's it right there. So check that one out. That's the one you look for, Miss Creole, to find the El Teddy crazy ass family story. Fighting at the wedding, honey. Tearing up the wedding the reception hall, honey. Oh, you telling me to watch so we can discuss and play. Oh, that'll be fun. Maybe we can make a game out of it on the channel. That'll be fun. Okay, Abby, I like that idea. I'm about to go live in 5 minutes. Okay. So El Teddy's going to be going live in 5 minutes to do a live reaction to Love and Hip Hop New York this episode. Yeah, my video will be up. Excuse me. Dated November 10th. Dang, Miss Little Baby Girl. Producer in the house, honey. The producer's in the house. Shoot, I gotta go check that out by myself because, like I said, I remember the story. I remember all the details. I do remember the big pictures that they tore that damn place up. Ciao. Well, y'all enjoy it, and I can't wait to hear what y'all reactions are when y'all go and watch that damn video, honey. All right, you guys. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great evening. And we out. Let me hit the damn button, honey.